Hello, good evening, esteemed viewers. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Chinedu Michael, let's look at matters arising secret to the appointment of Tochukwu Usman. I'm talking about a professor of Arabic and Igbo man from Enugu as the chief Imam of Abuja Central Mosque. This is novel in our society. We are seeing argument for and against. We are seeing Epitobi, who is a politician from the eastern part of the country, congratulating him, saying that his dedication to what he believes in has earned him that position. But the recent one is coming from Simon Ekpa, the Finland-based Biafra agitator, of course, the Prime Minister of Biafra in exile, saying that this is what they hope to bring to our land, kicking against it. Let us get your immediate reaction, Mr. Chinedu, sequel to what is coming from Simon Ekpa as his disapproval for that position.
It is not an inflection of a strange thing, per se, because before now, we've been seeing people of Igbo race, both within the country and outside the country, taking part in going to study Arabics, going to understand how the Islamic religion works, and also put their faith to it, either for business reasons or for reasons best known to them. But it is not something that is very significant in the entire Eastern region, so to say. But at this point, this man has actually prepared himself ab initio towards that direction. So he has chosen a career. For me, I see it as a career. It is not a faith-based career, that he has chosen for himself. And fortunately for him, he was able to attain that level of being the Imam, chief Imam in Asurok. Of course, that is going to take care of what is going to happen ahead of 2027 and all that, But somebody was just saying that at that level now, it means that the possibility of having an Igbo presidency is also possible. And secondly, I will begin to look at the angle of Christian candidates that are going to emerge 2027, maybe possibly as president, so to say, because we're already having a Muslim ticket. So you can see that the question of this man emerging has been that of career base. It is not significant with the geographical position of the entire Eastern region. But let us look at it from whether it is politically motivated, whether it was a symbol of something, a message they wanted to pass to, whether it was a signal, they wanted to use him to pass to the entire world, depicting or showing that Nigeria is an OIC member and that Nigeria is purely an Islamic country. Yeah.
If you permit me to jump in here, because some people are already speculating or saying that, particularly those from the southeastern part of the country, they say Tochukwu Usman can take the imamship position but give us Biafra.
Of course, now a imamship position. That's all I'm saying. Now you can see the reaction coming from people who have already known him. I remember that some certain factors would have led to that. The position of Tinubu in the position of Muslim ticket, when you push for certain something like that. Of course, these are the threats. It tends to throw back at the end of the day. So appointing somebody like that, for me, it's very strange, but it is something that we know that happens in other clans, even outside the country. You can see Igbos getting involved in something like this, maybe for business reason or whatever, But I think that this man has dedicated his time. We need to understand that towards building his career, towards having Arabic studies, and also his position, where he come from, is another factor too. Having because most of them speaks northern languages at the end of the day.
What do you make of the opinion of the people who are saying Tochukwu Usman can go with that position but give us Biafra?
Of course, now that does not make him.
It's a bad opinion.
Of course, Tochukwu cannot be seen as the only symbol that can bring about Biafra. His position at this level does not has anything to do with Biafra. His position or his appointment or his elevation is purely, insignificant when it comes to issues that has to do with Biafra. But people are reacting to it because he is the first Igbo to have attained that position. And it is something that is not connected, to the eastern region at all. It is a faith that is, it's in the abstract.
It's an alien to the people of that side.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. Correctly, there's no two ways about it. So that was what makes him, in a situation. He knows that there's going to be reactions, that people are going to react. But what we are talking about is this, what was the motion, the objective, of the federal government? Because you cannot tell me that the presidency is not aware, and it has been there. And I heard that, the Islamic State is even gathered with the support of the government, to put him in that position, because he is going to take care of anything that has to do with the president's going to the mosque or going to pray and all that. I think he will be the one to conduct some of those prayers. So I think over the years he has been able to gather influence within that as is. Well, reacting to what Ojo Kalo is said, the former chief whip of the house, I don't think he's still anyway, but the current serving senator from Abuja State. I think he was trying to point towards something that this man was what he personally, choose, as a career. So it has nothing to do with Biafra. Biafra is purely 200%, not 100% a Christian society, a Christian, and the people of the eastern region are purely, a Christian. So anything that you are seeing in that level can be related to a personal or individual choice, or possibly, something that has to do with business, or something that has to do with a career. So that is on it. So with the position of Simon Ekpa, you understand, can be understood too, because it might be a sign, because people from outside might not be able to understand the in-depth of what is really going on, or what it is really mean. People can interpret it from different angles. But we have to make it very clearly that, it is not connected with the faith of the people of Igbo. The people of Igbo had been, even before the white men came, before the Portuguese came, in this part of the world, the Igbos are already dedicated to their chi, in connection of how we are and who they are, even before the white man came, to tell you that, they are purely, people who are connected to something that has to do with Christianity. But away from that, from the angle Simon Ekpa was trying to bring this issue, is also a factor, because when you look at it from that angle, Simon Ekpa might not be far from the truth.
But he's saying that this is what he hopes to bring to our people, and of course he's against it.
Yes, I'm not. He can't be against it, because you see what is happening in Imo State gradually. Where most of them have smuggled a good number of Boko Haram and dumped them in the forest, and was gradually relocating them to land that was already built with Imo State resources, and allocating them gradually, because it was part of the agreement he had with Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari was able to make him governor of that state.
But this is a wide allegation you are making.
It is something that is you can verify yourself. You understand? So it was in the news recently, even though that there was a massive resistance towards what achieving it holistically, the people resisted it. So Simon Ekpa is looking at it from that angle, that this is how it started. I remember what transpired, after Turkey collapsed into Islamic nation. Turkey as a nation was purely a Christian nation, but somehow along the line, for political and other factors, it collapsed into Islamic state. But I can tell you, from what Simon Ekpa is trying to point, is that there's already a massive infiltration, northernization, political northernization. The struggle is massive. They are using everything possible within their reach to make sure that they continue to push for northern political infiltration of the eastern Nigeria, using governors, using senators, using all manner of people to kind of romance them that this is where we are going, but they're actually going the other side. So the interpretation, looking at that Igbo man, as the chief imam and every other person.
Talking about Tochukwu, your brother,
yes,
from Enugu State.
Tochukwu, when you mention Tochukwu, I don't think they will be happy to be calling him Tochukwu in that mosque, because
they have to bear with
no, they will not call him Tochukwu, because if you mention Tochukwu, you are referring to something that has to do
Praise
with
God.
Jesus Christ our Lord. You understand? He must be so. But I think they have Ilyasu Usman. That's what they call him. Ilyasu Usman. That's what they call him. Professor Ilyasu.
Okay, that is his new fan name.
Of course. So they would not want to put that. This thing. It's just like a situation you want somebody from the Sultan of Sokoto. You want to hand over one Methodist church for him in the eastern part of the country.
You now give him a new name.
You not give him a new name
to suit his new role.
You understand what I'm saying? How would people react to that? For you to come out and start calling the Sultan of Sokoto, Chukwu Kamma,
or Joseph,
Jesus Christ our Lord. So people, it will look strange, and them too will not be able to accept that, because I've never seen a core Fulani man, converting. Even if they're going to do that, it is very, 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 very insignificant. So the understanding and the fear around people who are actually, trying to look at it from different perspectives, just like what Simon Ekpa is trying to do, is because of these factors that has been highlighted, in this platform, given the situation on ground. They are playing a very smart game. It's not like the Yorubas, it's not like the Southwest, where they have already infiltrated, trying to northernize the Arab Yorubas into accepting the political, northernization agenda, which they are using to take political position at the end of the day. You understand? But in the other way around, that infiltration, is gearing towards, using other means to see how they will paint it to look as if, it was something that has to do with civilization. It was something that has to do with, ascending the position of presidency or ascending political power in the country, and they begin to push it. This is come gradually, no matter how you look at it. And it will not be far-fetched if some people begin to fall into that, because at this point now they'll be able to want to provide you with everything you needed, to begin to push for that strange thing, that people are reacting to. So we must be careful, and I can tell you 100%, the entire old eastern region has nothing to do with Islamic faith or Islamic religion. The Igbos are purely, basically, naturally, culturally, traditionally, by omission or by commission, they are pure Christians.
Thank you very much.
Take that away from them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chinedu Michael. I think this is a good place to let it go. I'm Mr. Matthew, and this is Satellite Media. As always, we hope to have you next time. Thank you very much.